With globalization and the technology that has developed over the past 10 to 15 years, it is possible to live in fairly remote places and still have most of the comforts of home. High-speed internet, satellite television, DVDs, imported food items, good roads, along with affordable housekeeping services, help make Ecuador a comfortable place to live. A few things that you might want to consider bringing from home are certain spices, name-brand shoes, electronics, as they are more expensive here, English books or an e-book reader, and decorative things for the home. While it is possible to find English bookstores in Quito, finding a good selection of books in English can be difficult. Purchasing an e-book reader, such as an Amazon Kindle, is a good way to have access to a wide variety of English books. The Kindle is easy to travel with and works well in Cotacachi. There is a small gym in Cotacachi that is equipped with 10 to 15 weight training machines as well as free weights and dumbbells. The cost for a membership is $15 per month or $1 per day. There are excellent medical facilities in Quito. Closer to Cotacachi, Ibarra has highly qualified dentists, optometrists, chiropractors, and massage therapists who will provide services at a fraction of the cost of similarly qualified specialists in the United States. The water is said to be clean in Cotacachi, and many expats drink it straight from the tap without any problems. However, others prefer to buy a water filter or drink inexpensive bottled water. As very few locals speak English, it is very useful to have at least a basic knowledge of Spanish. Having said that, the majority of expats here speak only a few words of Spanish and manage to get by quite well. There are schools in Otavalo that offer intensive courses in Spanish, as well as individuals in Cotacachi who will give private lessons. Eagle & Condor is an agency located on Calle Bolivar and is used by many expats to buy and sell real estate. The staff is bilingual and have a number of listings both in Cotacachi as well as surrounding areas. The American owners, Gary Phillips and his wife Linda McFarlane, have created a website with a great deal of information about Cotacachi real estate and a number of other topics at pro-ecuador.com. While many of the expats are couples that have retired to Ecuador after a long working career, there are a number of single men and women residents as well. There are also younger couples who have been able to retire early due to the low cost of living, or who have taken jobs as English teachers or started a business to support themselves. Ecuador changed to the US dollar after the financial collapse that occurred in the late 1990s. Therefore, Americans do not need to be concerned about currency fluctuations if their income is based in dollars. Also, not having to exchange currency or mentally convert prices into the dollar add to the convenience of living here. There are 3 ATM machines in Cotacachi that will allow you to withdraw money from a U.S. bank account. Depending on which bank you use, there may be limits to how much can be withdrawn in a single day. It is possible to open an Ecuadorian bank account after you obtain residency. Most people do not keep a large balance in their Ecuadorian bank accounts due to the perceived instability of the banking system. There is a rainy season and a dry season, but temperatures remain remarkably constant year-round, with highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s on most days. A light jacket is usually sufficient in the morning or late afternoon. There are 2 large Catholic churches as well as numerous smaller churches in town. The altitude prevents many bugs, including mosquitoes, from being a problem in Cotacachi. However, flies are abundant, including a small black fly, which has a painful bite and can cause severe itching for days. Avoiding grassy and wooded areas is the best way to protect yourself. Travelers entering the country receive a 3-month tourist visa stamped in their passport. During the first 3 months, a visitor can apply for a 12-9 visa, which allows for a stay of an additional 3 months. There are several businesses in the area that have been established with the purpose of helping expats to obtain residency as well as other types of visas. The scenery in the high Andes of Ecuador is spectacular. Cotacachi is sandwiched between 2 volcanoes, and it is not uncommon to see snow on the peaks in the morning. While the expat population is still small, they are quite a friendly group. There are frequent social gatherings and holiday parties. A gringo club was formed that meets regularly for dinner and socializing as well. If you are afraid of heights, don't ride the bus that goes to Ibarra via La Merced. The road through the mountains is narrow and in poor repair, with sheer drop-offs on the side. Look for buses which have a sign in the front window that says Por La Pana, as this follows the much more relaxing Pan-American Highway. If you are married and plan on obtaining residency after you arrive, you will want to bring a certified and recently apostilled copy of your marriage certificate with you. It is required in order to obtain your residency visa and will save you the time and expense of having a friend or relative back home go through the necessary steps and mailing it to you in Ecuador. Come see Cotacachi for yourself. If possible, plan to stay for an extended visit. It is difficult to know if a place is right for you until the shininess is worn off and you have a more complete picture of what it is like to live there. There is no paradise, and every place has its good and bad points. Once you have a feel for the rhythm of life here, you will know whether it's a good fit for you.